Kanye West, one of the most polarizing figures in modern pop culture, a genius to some, a provocateur to others. But beyond the headlines and headline-making tweets, there's a business saga so massive, so dramatic, it could only belong to Ye. At the height of his fashion reign, the Yeezy brand was pulling in billions, partnering with industry titans, and redefining what a rapper-turned-entrepreneur could achieve. And then, in the blink of a tweet, it all began to unravel. So, was Yeezy a once-in-a-generation business empire, or a ticking time bomb built on controversy and ego? Let's break down the rise, the fall, and what's left of the business of Kanye West. The birth of a brand, from beats to sneakers. Kanye West didn't just want to make music, he wanted to shape culture in every direction possible. After dominating hip-hop with genre-defining albums and a reputation as a visionary producer, Ye began expressing frustration with being boxed into the role of a musician. He wanted more: creative freedom, recognition as a designer, and ownership over his ideas. His fashion ambitions weren't taken seriously at first. Critics scoffed at his early clothing lines, and his first major sneaker collaboration with Nike, though successful, ended abruptly when the brand refused to grant him royalties. That moment became pivotal. Kanye wasn't just looking for a check, he was chasing equity. In 2013, Adidas saw an opportunity and struck a deal with West, giving him both creative control and a lucrative share in profits. The result was the birth of Yeezy, and it shook the sneaker world. When the Yeezy Boost 750 dropped in 2015, the frenzy was instant. Lines wrapped around buildings, resale prices skyrocketed, and Kanye had officially gone from rapper to fashion disruptor. Yeezy became more than footwear, it became a status symbol. The shoes represented a fusion of hype culture, minimalist design, and Kanye's cult-like influence over his fanbase. Adidas, recognizing the goldmine it had tapped into, pushed the partnership aggressively. With each new drop, demand exploded. By 2020, Yeezy was pulling in an estimated $1.7 billion annually, making it one of the most successful sneaker collaborations in history. And Kanye, once dismissed as a celebrity outsider in fashion, was now commanding respect and major revenue on the global stage. The design and marketing machine. Kanye wasn't just a name on a label, he was the engine behind the Yeezy aesthetic. Every stitch, silhouette, and shade bore his signature. He approached fashion like he did music, as a vehicle for creative disruption. His minimalist, dystopian-inspired look, characterized by muted earth tones, distressed fabrics, and oversized cuts, was initially ridiculed by fashion purists. But in time, it set the standard for a new era of high-end streetwear. The Yeezy line became instantly recognizable, influencing both runway designers and fast fashion brands alike. The marketing was just as forward-thinking. Kanye mastered the art of scarcity. Limited releases created frenzied hype, while carefully timed drops sold out in minutes. This controlled supply chain not only boosted resale value, but also made Yeezys feel exclusive, even cult-like. He blurred the lines between music and fashion by aligning album rollouts with product launches, ensuring that every Yeezy release felt like an event. The synergy created a brand experience that was part hype, part performance art, and entirely Kanye. The billionaire crown. At the peak of Yeezy's dominance, Kanye West reached what many artists only dream of: official billionaire status. Forbes confirmed it, although Kanye famously pushed back, claiming they had underestimated his true worth. Regardless of the final tally, the numbers were staggering. The Adidas Yeezy partnership alone was pulling in hundreds of millions annually, making it one of the most successful collaborations in sneaker history. When combined with revenue from his extensive music catalog, live performances, and bold ventures, like the GAP Yeezy apparel line, Kanye emerged as a financial force beyond the confines of music or fashion. More than just a designer or rapper, Kanye became a blueprint for celebrity entrepreneurship. He proved that with the right vision, an artist could become a business mogul, leaping from Grammy stages to boardroom tables while challenging traditional power structures in fashion and retail. Yeezy wasn't just a brand. It was a declaration that creative control and commercial success didn't have to be mutually exclusive. Controversies and cracks in the foundation. Despite its success, the Yeezy empire was always walking a tightrope. Kanye's unpredictable public persona, marked by impromptu rants, controversial statements, a run for president, and frequent feuds, became increasingly concerning to both fans and business partners. What once was dismissed as creative genius began to be seen as volatility with real-world consequences. The real breaking point came in 2022 and 2023, when Kanye made a string of antisemitic comments, both online and in interviews. The backlash was immediate and severe. Adidas, JP, Balenciaga, and other collaborators rapidly severed ties, with statements condemning his behavior. Forbes updated its valuation, removing Kanye from the billionaire list overnight. The fallout was not just personal, it sent shockwaves through the business world. Adidas, too, took a massive financial hit. Yeezy had become a cornerstone of its sneaker revenue, and with warehouses filled with unsellable stock, the brand was suddenly left with billions in inventory and a fractured image. What had once been fashion's most exciting collaboration had become a cautionary tale, one where unchecked behavior and public accountability collided head-on with corporate interests. Yeezy without Ye? In a bold and unprecedented move, Adidas announced it would begin selling off its remaining Yeezy inventory without Kanye's direct branding or involvement. It was a strategy driven by necessity, but one that instantly sparked legal questions and ethical debates. Could a brand built so closely around one man's identity continue to thrive without him? And more importantly, should it? Public reaction was mixed. Some longtime fans felt the brand was hollow without Kanye's vision and vowed to boycott the relaunch. Others saw Adidas's decision as a necessary step to distance itself from controversy and regain control of its narrative. The resale market reacted too. Older Yeezy designs tied directly to Kanye began spiking in value, while the new, rebranded releases faced uncertain reception. Meanwhile, Kanye stayed characteristically bold. He teased future ventures, independent fashion labels, experimental housing projects, and even education centers, but none have come close to replicating the scale, influence, or revenue that Yeezy once commanded. The legacy of Yeezy. Despite the fallout, Yeezy's impact is undeniable. It revolutionized sneaker culture, challenged fashion industry norms, and proved that celebrity entrepreneurship could rival legacy brands. But it also served as a cautionary tale. Unchecked power, controversy, and ego can topple even the most innovative empires. For Kanye, the collapse of Yeezy isn't just a business loss, it's a public reckoning. And for the industry, it raises important questions about accountability, partnership risks, and the future of celebrity-led brands. So what do you think? Was Yeezy a revolutionary empire or a business built to break? Did Kanye West reshape the fashion world or burn it down on his way out? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're into deep dives on culture and business. And don't forget to subscribe, because when it comes to icons like Kanye West, the story never really ends, it just evolves.